Hello. Hi, it's Tasha with Encompass Awe. So, had to cut that last video, which is okay. It is what it is. I have a baby. He needs me often. And let's just say he needed me. But he's okay. He's happy. He's well. He just needed mama's attention. So, we are reading about ebb and flow and the moonstone. Mama Moonstone, okay, from the Crystal book from Maya Toll, illustrated by Kate O'Hara. I am Natasha with Encompass Saw, or y'all can call me Nana or Tasha. Okay, I don't really care as long as it's nice, please. All right, I am Tasha. This is the Moonstone illustration. Isn't that gorgeous? How the moonstone, the moon interweaves with our emotions and our whole reality, and how the emotions also affect our reality, and the phases of the moon affect it. And here's the moonstone here beside the moon and the phases. Absolutely beautiful. I love that picture. Love this stone. I do not have one yet, but I do feel the energy that that it's speaking to us. So, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna get me a sip of water. Today has been kooky trying to get these readings on here. Real kooky, real all over the place, but we're getting there, and I'm excited about it. For real. Okay. Giving it a moment for people to come in if they would like. Give you a moment. I am hearing surrender, like, and then from this deck on the bottom, I felt led to flip it over, pocket of protection. So, like, maybe somebody here feels the need to protect themselves, and that's making you not be able to surrender to a certain circumstance and the flow of how life is functioning, because something around you is making you feel guarded and protected. But this card is here to confirm to you that you are heavily protected, and to feel on guard is understandable, especially after what you've been through. Hi, Boo. How you doing? This card makes people, or it's to remind people who feel like unsafe, that you are protected. And in ways that you can't see with the physical eye, you are protected. You really are. And there's things in you that needs mending. This card says, what needs mending? So ask yourself those questions. Hello, holler. I'm from Ohio. That's all I say on here. I don't go any further than that right now, okay? I'm from Ohio. And you are the light in the darkness. And in the darkness, when you're in that place where you would normally want to not feel, and you just go do something else and it feels weird, like, that is where there's something to be shed light on and come to the surface. So do your best not to run from that feeling. United States. And let the magic in. Let the magic into all spheres of you, even the parts of yourself that you don't want to see or feel. Let the magic into that area. Let that part that's coming to the surface, that part that makes you feel unsafe, let it teach you something. Let it bring something to light for you. Hi. I'm mixed. I am part black, or whatever people want to use that label. Part black. My dad is half black. I'm also Cherokee. And Caucasian. I'm just saying. German, Irish, all kinds of I am the melting pot, okay? There's only a few things I'm not out there, okay? Like, honestly. And I'm grateful for it. And finding grace for yourself. Which you have, and that's beautiful. I'm 37, y'all. I'm 37. You have found grace for yourself, and that's really important, because I feel like you had grace for other people, but not for yourself. And, like, dude, give it to yourself, because you're the bomb diggity, and And you persevered. This says perseverance. You did persevere and you are persevering, and nothing is holding you down. And now you have remembered who you are, and you are remembering who you are, and your guides are with you. There's sometimes that you feel a nudge of a whisper of something, and you feel like it's you, but then you feel like it's one of your ancestors. It is your ancestor. It is your ancestor that you're thinking it is. There's sometimes that you're feeling something accompanied in your home or where you're staying at, or something moves or a sound, and you feel like it's them. It is that person that you're feeling like it is, okay? I understand doubting yourself and your intuition. But now we're going to read about the moonstone, okay? We're going to read about the moonstone from this book. In case y'all weren't here, I am Tasha with Encompass Awe, or Natasha or Nana. That's the labels I accept, and you can call me other names, I don't care, as long as it's respectful and classy, okay? All right, ebb and flow, moonstone. Mama Moon rules the waters, pulling the tide and the singing of the ebb and flow within our own watery bodies. As the moons oscillate, Moonstone holds the mystery of the water, teaching us to swim in our own depths and find our own rhythm of waxing and waning. When you feel disoriented by new places or experiences, or when the pull of modernity has taken you away from the mystery of natural realms, Moonstone will guide you back. She is a stone for the journey, from the dark to light, from the inner to the outer, from winter to summer, steadfast in her gentle assertion that everything comes around again. Flowing with life's tides, she assures you, will lead to renewal. Anybody else feel like this stagnant energy that comes sometimes, or this rut energy that comes sometimes, like there's a block in the road? Like this helps with that, like that breakthrough of, okay, the dam has broken, I feel my energy flowing back. That's what we're doing here today. That's what we're calling in here today, is that the dam is breaking and we can flow through where we need to and where we naturally flow to, and what is heavily and highly meant for us. We want what is highly and divinely meant for us. Nothing less, nothing shorter. We want that. And that's what we're calling for today. We're calling forth the open heart to receive that, and to trust that when we're feeling uncomfortable, that there's either need for action, or also that we are very aware that we are divinely and heavily guided and protected. Okay? We are heavily guided and protected on many levels, many realms, many timelines, like every timeline. Okay? It's in our DNA. We have ancestors that don't play about us at all. Like, at all. Okay? We're the one here standing in the gap of realms, the gap of love and hate, the gap of the spiritual and the natural. We're standing in the gap, so they're heavily protecting us, okay? And giving us messages and guidance, even animals and the wind and our dreams. So many different things are speaking to us if we can pay attention and not just check mark, move on to the next thing. Check mark, move on to the next thing. We allow ourselves to feel and flow and process and flow. Ebb and flow. Ebb and flow. Like the water, and let the moon in the phases of every single day flow with us and speak to us. Amen? Okay, so motive B. All right. The phases of you. The moon rules water, and the water rules emotions. Could your emotional state, possibly be affected by her? Let me start over. Let me start over. I'm tripping on my tongue. Could your emotional state possibly be affected by her shifting tides? Let's find out. If you feel led to do this, I haven't done this exercise, but if you feel led to do this exercise, do it. But otherwise, we're just learning, okay? Get yourself a calendar or a date book that tracks the moon's phases. Alternatively, you can look it up online for phases or of the moon for the next 3 months and mark them in a journal. This will help you to more deeply understand the moon's movements connected to you. Begin noting your emotions each day. You can write a few words, a paragraph, or come up with your own pictorial key. Create yourself a hand-drawn emoji, maybe. so you can quickly mark your daily mood. I don't know about you guys, but I have like 10 moods in a day, so like I have to have like emoji, a different emoji, smiley emoji, goofy emoji, sad emoji, and like all those on one day. Just saying. Life, right? Okay, track your moods along with the moon's phase for at least 3 months. Look back to see if there is a pattern you can discern between the phase of the moon and how you're feeling. Okay, reflection, fluid or crispy. A friend of mine put a pillow leaf on her altar and set a moonstone on top to keep it in place. Over the next few months, she watched in awe as the willow leaf opened and curled around the moonstone in time with the phase of the moon. And with the phases of the moon, she kept a photo journal noting the moon phase and weather, keeping close track of the mini mystery. She asked if I thought it was the moonstone that was causing the leaf to curl up. I told her I thought it was the moonstone's connection with the water, keeping the moonstone with her on vacation. Oh, I jumped a couple lines. I told her I thought it was the moonstone's connection with the water, keeping the leaf fluid. A few months later, she wanted to take the moonstone with her on vacation. She gently wrapped the willow leaf and set it down again with an amber on top. The leaf curled tightly over the amber, turned crisp, and never moved again. Okay, so here is some questions to ask yourself. What in your life feels fluid and flowing? What makes you feel crispy and dried up? Okay, so today is like all about intuition, And I have felt that from the immediate get go. And I don't mean mine, but yes, in my personal life, but yours. And I have the intuitive deck. And this deck is my daughter's deck. And I asked her specifically last night, can I borrow this for a couple days? She's like, yeah, just be careful with it. Keep it clean, Mom. Okay, ideal. Okay, for sure. I can respect that. I always keep all my stuff clean. And I sage it often because we don't want none of the funk of the past reading or the energies that are beautiful or bad. We don't want them flowing into the next one. So I cleanse my stuff often. Ask yourself what in your life makes you feel fluid and flowing and creative and passionate and alive in yourself. What makes you feel good in yourself and to be around? What in your life makes you feel crispy and dried up? Not yourself. Not flowing, full of energy. What is that? Only you guys know. Feel welcome to write it down or to type it in comments. All right, so we're going to pull the intuitive deck. Guide, spirit, direct us, guide us, give us the clarity of how to better understand our intuition and our direction of life, our direction in life, where, how to greater follow our direction in life. Energetic alignment. Align your energy centers. Balance brings clarity and peace. So they're saying basically come to calm. When you have energy, use your energy. When you're calm, come to calm. When you're tired, get the rest. And when you do that, it's going to allow you to get the intuition that, and I can understand that. Because if we're busy, we're rushing past when our body is speaking to us. And our body does have messages way before we do sometimes. Energetic alignment. So allow your body to tell you what it needs. And then do your best. Because I know like if we have to work and stuff, it's hard to do that. But do your best to make space for that so that you can receive the clarity and peace. I encourage you to meditate. What will help us to have clarity moving forward? I'm trying to come out. Chakra alignment. That's what I just said. I encourage you to meditate. I do encourage you to meditate. And I would say work with the bottom of your root chakra first. I got chills when I said that. And then move the energy. Picture a certain light flowing from the bottom of your chakra up slowly and flowing up and out of your your crown chakra. And then picture a color of your choice that you feel called to use, going through the top of your crown chakra, through your third eye chakra, through your throat chakra, and so forth, all the way down to your feet. And picture those colors in your auric field, 4 to 6 feet outside of you. Picture that and feel that balance it's bringing into your chakra alignment. Balance your energy centers to enhance your intuitive perception. I really, really encourage you guys. And you know what? Who I listen to a good bit is Joe Dispenza. Joe Dispenza is a really good guy. I don't know if you guys listen to him. If you do, mark down there. Let me know if you listen to him. But Joe Dispenza is, I love the way that he puts it and the way that he does his meditations. And he can help you timeline jump. If you're somebody that feels stuck in something in the past, you can even do it while you're sleeping if you want. I do mine while I'm sleeping. We're like getting ready to go to sleep, and I'll do like a 20-minute sleep meditation. If you want a timeline jump from like an old story of your life into the next, and so that the debris of your body and your memory let go of that, use Joe Dispenza. You can even write like quick 10-minute Joe Dispenza timeline jump meditation sleep. You can like write whatever the hell you want. It's gonna come up. He has so much online. Listen to Joe Dispenza. But for real though, even if you do your own meditation, you can do a 10-minute meditation, put your favorite frequency on. I influence 432 hertz or 528 hertz. 528 hertz love. 428, they're all healing. They're all high vibrational. They're all healing. Guidance, clarity, encourage us. Give us the clarity and the wisdom. Encourage us with the wisdom that we need to become better alignment with ourselves. Better alignment with ourselves. Yeah. Okay, this one tried to jump out. What's up? Intuitive creativity. Intuition fuels creativity. Follow its guidance. Whatever is your creativity, do that more often, and it will help release stuck energies that are blocking you from your intuition. Do that more often. It might seem silly to you guys, but I've been coloring, and I actually like to draw, but I'm out of drawing paper, for real. I like to draw really without coloring it, but here lately I've been coloring. And I really enjoy it lately, and it helps me not think about anything else. And I don't not think all the time. Okay, like it's gonna take meditation. And I'm kind of being a hypocrite a little bit, but not really. I've had a sick baby and stuff, but I'm going to be meditating. Like probably today for 10 or 15 minutes at some point, or tomorrow. Make the time. It doesn't have to be long. It can be 5 minutes at work. It can be like 5 minutes on your lunch break or something. Like fit it in. But do something creative. Do you like writing music? Do you like playing the guitar? Do you like coloring? Do you like creating expressive dance? What do you like to do? Because that is going to release the blockages in your auric field to allow the creative message to flow through. Okay? On my last reading, I think it was my last reading I did today, I said, it's like sometimes there's a block in the road. Okay, that's what it's like when there's an energetic block in our auric or physical body field, like say a bad memory or stuck energy from something happening. If any of you know about somatic healing or somatic counseling, they help you learn how to move that energy that's stuck through. Okay, like it releases evenly through the body, up and out. Not stuck anymore. They help you learn that. Well, this creativity, this time of doing what you like to do creatively is going to unlock that. It's going to remove those blocks in the road, in our energy, in our auric field. Okay? We're going to pull 2 more cards, and then this mama is going to go hang out with baby Julius. He's going to want some eggs. And I gotta ask my kids what they want for dinner. The older ones. I have 3 children, by the way, just for fun fact to know about me. I have 3 kids from me, my physical, and I have 1 bonus daughter. My oldest daughter is 19. My oldest son is 17. Well, 17 in a few weeks. July 17th, my baby. Um, and my other baby from this vessel is Julius, and he is 8 months old. And my bonus daughter, she is 9. So, yeah, I do like kids. I do like kids. They make it easy to be young and free and childish, you know. So, that creative card reminded me of just, I don't know, how creative kids are, how free they are until they get around stiff adult energy, you know. So, you know. All right. Ooh, I'm hearing soften up, like soften up. And then this card just flew out. Okay. Light of awareness. The light of awareness sharpens your intuition. The light of awareness. So just picture that light while you're meditating. Picture light, a white light. Some of you a purple light, maybe both, white or purple, while you're falling asleep at night. If you don't have time to meditate, go to bed and picture this light right here, like right here, with your eyes closed. Picture that light just swirling, okay, in your inner eye. Picture that as you fall asleep, and that will tremendously help. The light of awareness, okay? Be that light and be aware that it is in your auric field, and it's always available to us, even when we don't feel that energy, okay? All right, one more, because I'm ready to go play with my babies. I've had fun with you guys, though. It's been a good reading. It's been a good time. But I am ready to hang out with my baby. What's this one? Divine protection. Again, this reading started out as you are protected. If you guys remember, this reading started out as you are protected. And it has ended with divine protection. There is somebody that is feeling very uncomfortable in some situation, place, or thing. And when you're in that circumstance or around a certain people or maybe at your job, you don't feel comfortable, but you are divinely protected. And if you can remember that you are divinely protected, you will trust that this season of being in this circumstance or around these people has a purpose. Then you can breathe easier knowing that it's okay. It's okay. It's not okay for them to treat you like shit. If it's something like that, that's a whole other. But if it's something that your energy just doesn't feel good in their energy, or you know that you feel shady energy, you're divinely protected. There's other forces protecting you even when you're not physically protecting yourself, okay? You might be there for a reason. There might be a lesson, okay? What would you like to ask, Nadia? What would you like to ask? What would you like to ask, Nadia? Are you still here? In the bottom of the deck, divine alignment. You are in alignment, but you could be just a little bit more in alignment by letting down your guard and trusting that you are protected. Even when you don't see how you're safe, you are safe. And maybe some of you feel that too. When you're in meditation, place your hand on your heart and say, I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. What might be the reason for what, Nadia? For what? For not feeling safe? Like, what are you tapped into asking that about? Is this about your personal matter? What? Tell me a little bit more, hon. I'll take a few more minutes before I go. I was getting ready to hop off, but I can take a few more minutes here before I go in. What might be the reason for your fear? Because earlier in this reading, okay, this card came out that said energetic alignment, okay? And the thing is that there is stuff that our body is noticing before our mind or our eyes see something. Hi. Hi there. So that makes us feel unprotected when we notice that somebody is not a safe place for us, or they are not having a good intent with us, and we can feel it. So that feels shady. That feels off, right? Hi. So yeah, go ahead and ask. Do you have anything else, Nadia, before I take off? I'm gonna give you guys a few more minutes, and I'm gonna get off of here because gotta do the lunch thing with the baby, talk to the kids about dinner, you know, do dishes, do what moms do. Olivia, I'll take them. Thank you. Hi. Hi. Look. Hello. He's gonna want to touch my cards for real because he loves the tarot cards. Look, look, look. Because my cards are out on the desk. You guys can't see it, but see. That's not a stogie, by the way. That's cinnamon. If any of you are wondering what this is cinnamon. A stick of cinnamon. Thank you so much. Say hi. Say hi. Can you say hi? Say hi. He likes to do this with his wrists. It's so funny. Can you do that? You guys have a great day too. I am wonderful. I am wonderful. Can you say anything else? Can you say what's up, duck? Of course not. His words that he says now are mom, dad. Dad is his favorite word. Okay. What else do you say? You say hi sometimes. He'll say, I'll say, are you doing okay? And he'll say, I'm not. If he's not feeling well, he's been sick. So I'll say, are you okay? And he'll say, I'm not. What else do you say? Yeah? What else do you say? What do you say? We're going to have so much fun. This is Julius. This is Julius. Julius Blade. This is Julius Blade. Oh my gosh. Can you show everybody how tall you are? Can you show us how tall you are? Hello. Hi, our favorite people. What's up? What's up, what's up, what's up? Hi. Can you wave? Can you wave? Good job. Can you wave? Can you do it again? Thank you. Thank you. Oh. So I do want to tell you guys, while I have my little sugar cake here, that I saw a card that was standing out to me, and it was a spoonful of sugar. Okay? And this is reminding us to notice all the blessings, big and small, in our life. Okay? And if we just feel those moments when we notice them and try to notice them on purpose, the beautiful things in life, it will make the hard stuff easier. It will make understanding that we don't always have to be happy. It's part of the ebb and flows to also experience sadness, to also experience hardship and great moments and anger and all those things. None of them are bad for us to feel. We just don't want to get stuck in those lower energies. And this says pay attention. Pay attention. Also, I encourage you, like I am outside today right now, go outside. Man, yesterday I stood in the rain, and I mean, that rain was coming down. I just felt led, like, I need the water on me, like, right the frick now. And I was getting ready to take a shower. I was like, screw it. I'm just going to stand in this rain and let it wash over me. And it felt so amazing. It felt so great, and I felt so young. You know? I'm not going to be serious all the time just because I'm an adult. Fuck that. I'm not going to be like that all the time. I'm going to do my best to still be adult and a child, because I think that's funner, and I think it's worth it, and I think my soul wants that. So, yeah, just know you have the power to transmute anything. Get at it, get on it, do it. Don't apologize for nothing you don't have to do or make sense to anybody. Create a sacred space to allow your intuition to flow freely. Mine is usually my office, but today I didn't want to be inside because the rain feels awesome. And look at that behind me. See my woods behind me? That's not my woods. Like, that's around this whole entire tiny little town. You know what I'm saying? Create a sacred space where your energy can flow, where you can be wholly and freely you, and no one else can stop it or make it feel small or try to understand you in their tiny little ass box of mind, and concepts and logic. You do not have to be logical, or you can. That's okay if you are too. We're all different signs. We all have different, you know. Create a sacred space to allow your intuition to flow. Don't forget to be creative, like we were talking about, guys, okay? Thank you for joining me. We love you. Can you say bye, Julius? Can you say bye? I mean, he doesn't know that you guys are on there, but he talks to his dad a lot on this phone. And when it's on, he's like really pumped about it. He thinks his dad should be on the other side of the phone. But goodbye. Thanks for joining me, guys. Have a gorgeous day. And follow your intuition. Make space to hear it and not just be busy all the time. Even if it's just 10 minutes, don't forget the name Joe Dispenzo. Joe Dispenzo is amazing, and he will help you tap into that. Oh, and dream guidance. Some of you guys might be having dreams. Let it speak to you. And if it stands out to you, don't you dare just rush into your day and forget about it. Write it down, text yourself a note, and reflect on it. See what it has to show you. Might be a key guidance in there. Dreams reveal deep intuitive messages. Unlock their meaning. Boom. I love this card. Wow. That's the first time I've pulled that card. I love that. I'm a dreamer. If you guys need dream interpretations, hit me up. Encompass Awe 333 at gmail.com. Okay? I'm Natasha. Nana, Tasha, whatever you want to call me. See you next time.